Good afternoon, Gators.
And welcome back to another edition of Swamp Talk.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Kylie. And now for a few announcements.
The Health Occupation Students of America took home more awards, especially in leadership and teamwork events, than any other school, and most of the other competing schools have medical academies.
Thursday the 13th is Club Picture Day. There's a girls' softball game tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Come out and support our Lady Gators.
There's a girls' soccer finals game tonight at 7 at home.
And then there's a boys' soccer final tomorrow at 7 at home.
Now for another edition of Ringside.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Ringside. After 2 weeks of pointless hype, I'm finally giving you the episode on penalties as I'd promised. I'm only going to explain the basics of penalties so I don't end up confusing people as I tend to do sometimes. Now, let's begin. If your team gets penalized, you lose a player on the ice for a certain amount of time. In minor penalties, it's for 2 minutes, and for a major, it's 5. If the other team scores while your team is shorthanded, the penalized player can leave the box. However, if your team is serving a major penalty, no matter how many times your opponent scores, your player's got to stay in the sin bin and serve his due time. There's also misconduct and match penalties, but those are pretty rare. Fun stuff. I've got one more thing lined up for today, and that would be our first season recap of Gators hockey. We played 22 games last season. Out of those, we won 2, lost 19, and lost another in overtime. We also had 152 goals against, which means on average, teams scored about 7 goals per game against us. Despite all that doom and gloom, I have faith they'll improve. Well, that's a wrap for this week's Ringside. Before I go, I should tell you that I am going to be taking a break from Ringside for a few weeks to work on the main news show because I am joining the editing team there for a few weeks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.
This is Student Services Week. Thank you to our dynamic student service professionals, including the school counselors, school nurse, school social worker, career specialist, and school psychologists. We appreciate your dedication and commitment to educational excellence at LOLHS.
And now for a segment on some healthy habits for teens.
Stay hydrated.
What are you doing? Don't eat that. Eat a healthy Nutri-Grain bar.
Now to Ainsley with an announcement for seniors.
Hey seniors, I'm Ainsley, your senior class ambassador, and here are a few important announcements and dates coming up for us seniors. First, tomorrow's February 7th, senior quotes are due. The link to submit your senior quotes can be found on the website, the journalism Twitter or Mr. Mellon's Twitter, or on multiple QR codes posted around the school. Also, on February 13th, make sure you're here seniors during third period for the senior panoramic. This will be during Club Picture Day. If you do not have a class or are not here during this time, make sure you are here to be included in the senior panoramic. Next, February 14th, Grad Bash money and permission slips are due. Grad Bash is a senior event happening on April 25th to celebrate the end of our high school career. But to enjoy this night, you need to make sure you have paid for the $120 ticket. This includes transportation and tickets into Universal and Islands of Adventure. Students who wish to attend must have a signed permission slip and be on track prior to purchasing a ticket. Remember, you only have one chance a year to appeal for being off track. You can pay this on Acorn or in person to Ms. Hydes. Seniors, we have started to put together the senior video to play at senior breakfast at the end of the year. This means we need your help. If you and your friends want to be in the senior video, send us here at SwampTalk school appropriate videos that we can put in the senior video. We will take anything of seniors doing anything. You can send them to us at the journalism Twitter or to the email LOLHS News Team, or send it to me, Ainsley, directly through any text or any social media you may have of mine. Remember, you can't be upset when you and your friends are not in the video at the end of the year if you didn't send us anything. Also, seniors, March 1st is the last day for cap and gown money. Graduation is only 119 days away, seniors, so make sure to get these things done. Go Gators, and back to the anchors.
That's all for today, Gators.
Tune in on Tuesday for another edition of Swamp Talk.